first and foremost, thank everyone for coming. I appreciate it. Most of you are friends and family. Some of you I don't know, and I've become friends and family. I'm just not really sure. First of all, if you wonder what that is, I cut myself shaving today. Everybody knows the story. Half of you saw the picture, and Philip even said, how does that happen? Like, straight razor? No, it's a modern day facility. We don't do really nothing old school in that sense, and I got just a razor sitting there shaving. So, real quick, we came in and I said, Councilwoman, how does this? She goes, I'm a motivational speaker. I make a living doing it. American Express gives me the mic and says, take an hour and a half. I go to car dealerships, they say, take 2 hours, whatever you need. How long? So it's 3 to 5 minutes a piece. I'm like, well, that's going to be a problem. So first things first. So they all condensed theirs real quick. So I'll give you the shortest version I can, and I'll try not to sound like a politician. But I really feel like there's so much philanthropy that will be fed through this. I'm an entrepreneur. I've been one for 19 years. I've been around. I think anybody who really knows me, I didn't do this for money. This is not a business. This is a brand, right? I got a 13-year-old son. There was so many things that I have to try to funnel. I'm a passionate guy. I have to try to funnel my emotions and try to feed you the story as best I can without taking an hour and a half just to get started. Me and Courtney are dating. Everyone knows I've been dating for a while. She says, I want to go try this boxing. I've got a friend of ours. His wife's going to go try. And there's a lot of health clubs here that have weight systems, personal trainers, gyms, and they incorporate a few boxing bags. And she says, we're going to go try it. I really don't want to do it, but I'm going to try it. So Ginger, the one right here taking a picture, she says, she needs to come try it. I love it. You don't understand. I've lost umpteen pounds, etc. She tries it. Fast forward the story. She comes home. I love it. I said, you'll quit in 2 weeks. 3 weeks later, I met this guy, Philip Sutton. He's the guy coaching the girls. And I said, look, something's going on. They got all our wives going. We working. Everybody's at 10 a.m. class, and I'm at Philip. And I said, okay, good. I thought it was going to be some big old 6'4" honking. I'm like, okay, you're good. I'll even pay for it, so we're good. So he says, I really want to start my own facility. I'm 23 years young. I want to get after it. I'm an entrepreneur. I know I am in spirit and heart. And I kind of fed him a little bit. I'm an entrepreneur. I've had a lot of people call me with a lot of investments and a lot of opportunities. I've had a lot of that over the 19 years. And I've made enough mistakes to know how to hand pick and cherry pick a deal when I see one. When it comes to building something, this one had sugar written all over it. I got with her. I got with Jay Cuvion, another friend of mine. He's going to boxing. Jay's over here, dropped 50 pounds. Got a few more to go, but I promise you, 50 pounds ago, that guy, he is very light on his feet. You see him on the bags, you'll know it. We start chit-chat. We start talking. I said, look, guys, I may throw a few dollars at this. I won't tell you the budget because I blew it by 9,000% by now. But I said, we're going to do a little gym. We'll go into it. We'll get it going. He says, look, I want to do something really new, really modern. Water-filled bag. They have them in New York. The southeast quadrant of this country has not seen this product. I don't know, that's kind of weird. I don't know, Phil. One thing led to another. God just kept blessing us. You can't put this on anybody else. Everybody knows me for VIP school bus, mailbox guy. I've built small companies. I've sold them off. I have a big, large marketing firm that's my national plug that really kind of feeds these passions. Everybody knows me, Make-A-Wish Foundation. I could be a politician and give you all the things that I've gotten awards for. I just kind of do it through philanthropy. And I said, I have to have something to feed it. I want to go on the backboard at Cleary baseball and Biddy basketball when my son's playing. I want to sponsor something. I'm going to put David Jeansonne. What am I going to put? I don't know what to sponsor. I have a suite at the arena. It's called the Sweet Life. Just S-U-I-T-E, Sweet Life. Play on words. I don't know. My company's national. It's a marketing firm. It's direct mail. It's not really in this space. So this, for us, was just a magnificent opportunity to take our friends, family, and funnel it in. Well, I had no idea it would go where it went. So I said, well, let's get it going. I'll give her something to do. She's a real estate agent. Quit all that. I don't know, Dad. Just trust me. Just get on. Just follow me. Hook your trailer to me, and let's go to work. Well, as it started, and as things started progressing, I have a team of graphic designers. I got Jim Whalen in operations. We just looked at it and said, this is perfect. I've been in fitness for 25 years. You can't quite tell yet, but I've been a fitness guy. I'm beyond bored. You go to the gym, you work out. I was talking to a girl, Cody. I hope she's here. If she's not, she's not a member anymore. She told me she would be. She drives from Reserve every day. I said, why would you drive from Reserve to come in? You brought her, Cody, your friend, Cody in. So Lindsay, your friend. Cody Ann, you're looking at me like you don't know. But you're like. So she said, I drive from Reserve. I said, why? She said, because there's nothing like it. It's unbelievable. So to back up the story a little bit, as we started going and we started building this thing, and I just got kind of obsessed with it. My business is falling off. Jim's like, hey, what are we going to do? Because that's all fun. We got to get, this is my baby. I'm at night, I'm studying colors, and I got orange and all the definitions. I mean, I'm really getting, and I own a marketing firm, so I kind of understand messaging and colors, but I really got obsessed with this thing to the nth degree. And as we created it, we found this place, 1,650 square feet. They said it will never work. Everybody said this will never work the whole time. It'll never work. They said it's too small. We tried to go in this space. We created it. If you hadn't seen it, it's the definition of perfection. If you haven't walked this place, I am a little biased. I am a little prejudiced. It's a perfect facility. Well, as we continue to build it, and we started going in it, they said, what is your theme? What's our motto? Who are we going to go after? I said, well, look, I don't want to go after a bunch of Pelicans cheerleaders, although we are the official workout center for Pelicans cheerleaders. I don't want a bunch of fit chicks and a bunch of bodybuilding guys. Sorry, man, I'm just, I need this to be, and I kind of labeled it. And I said, this is for everyday people, right? Even him, he's a fit guy, but he's not we just didn't want to be these bunch of fitness gurus that's so intimidating. Nobody wanted to come. My core principle was everyday people. Kids, we're going to work into that, but we had to start with this everyday people, 13 and up, and kind of figure out what that looks like. What does that audience look like? And I said, well, it's real easy. It's everybody, right? So let's just talk to them. Well, as we started getting this thing started, it's just kind of incredible when you see the people. Courtney's dad, his girlfriend, I said, y'all coming for Christmas, because I'm just kind of not cheap. I don't know. I was trying to get customers. I said, I'm going to buy y'all a 6-month membership to come in. They'll be members for life. They'll just be members for life. So as we started, I said, I got something. She goes, man, my dad, this guy's linebacker for LSU. Last thing he wants to do is come to some, just wasn't his deal. He said, I'll do it and try it out. He's obsessed. He's addicted to it. This thing has turned into a phenomenon. Just yesterday, I put on my Instagram, where else, and I mean this, I want you to think about it, where else can you go work out? I'll save this one for after. Where else, Jill Organo, where else can you go, misfit, and take your husband, right? I mean, where else can a husband and wife team go work out? He's going to lift weights. She's not coming. He's aggravated. She's going to yoga. I hope you're not going. She's going to Pilates. It's just not the right? This is the only place, and we've become good friends through this venue right here. A lot of people become good friends with. But where else can you go with your husband and your wife? It goes a step further. I train classes on Saturday at 11 a.m. Last Saturday, I could have cried. My 13-year-old is in there boxing with the love of my life right next to him. Like, this isn't even like legal. This is crazy. And this is not a business for me. I tell you this, most people know this is not a business. This is a brand for me. This is something to carry on to him, something to watch him grow with. He puts up with a lot of those midnight texts. I asked you to do this, can you do it? And look, he's listened. Thank Jay Kubion. Thank Courtney, I guess more than anybody, because I feel like this really is a celebration. We're only 6 weeks young. We just opened up. We're so far ahead of schedule on members. We're so far ahead of schedule on everything that I set out to do when I started this journey. It is mind-blowing, and I just wrapped 2 more buses. I just put on 2 more. She's got Hollywood calling her, wanting to be a supermodel out there. We got agencies. We got 8 looking at her already. She's doing her makeup, and they got photo shoots going on. We are having so much fun with this, and that was the main core goal. We want to talk to everyday people, and we want to have a lot of fun with it. But you got to leave sweating. One of the girls yesterday, I forget her name, one of the Pelicans girls said, we got, not the dog on him, she says, we leave training for 4 hours and we don't even really sweat. And she's dripping off her nose like Rosanna Dana Down on Saturday Night Live. I'm like, this is great. If you get a workout here like you've never gotten in 1 short hour, I get surprised by it. I trained last night. I get surprised by everyday people. We got a lady by the name of Phyllis. I don't know if she's here. We got a couple of them. So we've got members that are 69, 70, and 72 that might outbox all of us. We've got youngest members at 13. We got everybody in between. We got a lady by the name of Phyllis. I won't give her age because she might get mad. She was in here last night with her son. Her son joined. Where else can you go, and I mean this, where else can you go with your mother and work out for real? Not just, oh, I'm going to go with you, I'm going to walk the ball, I'm going to go walk the park, I'm going to go walk the south. Where else can you go and get a workout? You go at your pace. It's group fitness, but individualized. So as we started creating, I said, okay, now we got the model, now we got the motto. We understand it's fun. It's everyday people. We don't want somebody who has to lose 20 pounds to be shy to come in, and I won't call names, but I got a lot of people that I'm super proud of that have just killed it in this facility in 6 short weeks. But then I wanted to get a little bit to it. Matthew Shillstone, it goes without saying, right? He's watched over my health on a whole nother level. He's watched over my well-being to make sure that I can stand in front of you today. And we've done some really incredible things with my personal health, me and him, and we just kind of spilled over, and I was kind of greedy and, leaned on our friendship and said, can you just come check it out? He gave us some, if everybody knows the balance beams that we have to get with the balls, that's him. So you might better watch out because they're going to be jumping you. He taught us the basics of boxing. It's stability and then mobility. And that was really, what he said, it goes way back. He's the first one to bring it to the city of Kenner. I'm not inventing anything. I didn't create it. I'm just perfecting the sport without a ring. That's really, really, I said, I just want to be a fitness. Where else can you go? How many times, Katie, have we said it? Huh? It's a different workout. And I'm not really talking to anybody who's a potential member. Most of these people are members, and the people that I can't thank enough for the city officials coming in to help me inaugurate this thing. It's really just to say thank you that, you know what, we have a message, we have a brand. It's not a business. I will continue to say that, and I'll prove it. We have a real brand here, but you got to make sure you're perfecting it. You can't come here and have a bunch of fun, and in 6 weeks, you're paying $100 a month. I didn't lose weight. I didn't get muscle built. This isn't working for me. I have to achieve that. Mackie said, hey, you have got to get them in shape. They hire me to get them for a fight, and they lose. I'm out. You have to find success in what you're doing. So don't lose track of it, David. Be a motivator. Be a rah-rah guy. Throw a bunch of money at it. But you have to find a way to give them stability and mobility. If you do that, because for me, everybody has their different coach. He coaches different, Shauna coaches different, Gino coaches different, I coach different. My biggest plug is form. I don't care how you do it. If you do a balance beam, you fall off, he makes you do burpees. If you fall off missing, get back on. So he's obviously a little bit harder, and he trains the Pelicans chicks, and I train everybody else. So my biggest thing was when you get on that, he figured out a way to said, hey, go to Home Depot, cut 4-foot 4x4s and just put them on there, make them stand on there, and give them stability. And when you get that, then they can get the mobility. And I have to tell you that the little bitty things that we have done in this facility, thank you to Matthew Shillstone, just a little bitty things that he drops in. He has 7 GNCs. I said, I don't want to carry nutraceuticals. We got with his son Spencer, who runs all of them. We've partnered up with them, with our members, get a special discount, and they flip it around. We give them in a facility. So all those things went, everything is just going phenomenal. But the everyday people is what's in front of me, and the people who have jobs and kids, and you have to find an hour 3 or 4 days a week to get it done. And hey, where else can you go? Because I know one thing, I don't know if I'll use my own family, if Mark and Maria would be working out as much as they are. They cycle, they bike, they walked on the levee, and then when I got them in here, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then Saturday or Sunday, you want to catch them, they owe you money, this is where you'll find them at 5:45. Every single time. Where else can you get that? It is what it is. So to go into the philanthropic side, and I'll be done in just, 26 minutes. No, 90 seconds or less, I'll be done. To get into the philanthropic side, that's the side that just touches my heart and gets me going. And hey, talk is cheap, it's free, right? I can run it all month. This is where I back it up. I got with the city, Kenneth Benzon. I knew him when he was nobody. He was decorating my house 22 years ago with Zon's floors. I said, dude, don't forget me now, right? Don't forget me when you get in. You got to remember, it's the guys that got you here. I paid for your campaign flyers, So I got with him, and he actually did a phenomenal job. Got me Police Chief Mike Glacier. We got it all set up with Officer Guggenheimer, and we have May 29th, May 30th, May 31st is our first. As Mackie said, look, you got to take this sport somewhere else. Take it off the violent side, David, and put it to the defense side. And we some things that I won't get into because we had a lot of great talks, and I followed that advice, and thank you, because we're doing the Wheelchair Association. We got some supersonic things that are coming to this city that I promise you. We'll have all the news stations out here when we start doing some of the things that we're doing. But making money and building a business, that's not what we do. It's not who we are. That's not what this is about. Champs Boxing is a brand. It is something that we are going to feed this community and just pump it down their throat from a philanthropic side. Women's self-defense, 40 special women have a free class that goes on. And it's not just go up there and me teach you how to throw a punch. It's 3 days, 4 hours a day of psychological, mental, emotional, the whole thing. Debbie was the first one that came to me and said, hey, I want to go get certified to do this. I said, I'm going to cheat. We're going to take a step further, right? We're going to cut off everybody at the pass. You're never going to leave your house to go out to do some training, and we're going to bring in the specialists. We got 4 specialists out of Baton Rouge that are coming in that are teaming up with us to do this May 29th, 30th, and 31st. And that's just the first of many. That's just the first of many. We got you name it, from boys' homes, battered women, you name it, we're getting it going. What's the guys with that disease that came in the other day? The Parkinson's. There's so many things that we're doing. The Wheelchair Association, that's one of the things that Philip personally has taken a big stance for. They got so many things that we're doing with this brand, with this community, and I love the fact that I can say brand. But if you want to talk about business for a second, on the membership side, you have to break even. You have to find a baseline. I am an entrepreneur. At the end of the day, I have to make money. You have to find a way. I found a baseline. I found a way to get it done. And I built a facility. And I said, hey, we got about 6 months, Philip, the way we're going to get there, Courtney. If not, I'm going to really stress out. And they said, well, I don't want to see what that looks like, because I'm not sure what all this been. But I don't want no deeper than that. So it gets way worse, right? Call my assistant, Emily. She'll tell you. It gets way worse than this. We are past our goal in 6 short weeks. We're way more than halfway to our members to reach our baseline. So we'll be at 400 members in this facility in less than 12 short months. There's not a facility around here that can say they can do something like that. And then we're going to work on the youth programs. Right now it's 13 and up for insurance purposes, but really just because it's a youth program, then we'll go with 13 and under, more just to channel anger management, you name it. I have so many things on the agenda, but if you're not a member here, you will be soon, just because you can't control it. Laws of attraction. The energy will pull you to this facility. Your friends dropping weight, that's right. Every girl says, I just want my shoulders to look round and big, David, in a dress. Not big, cut, whatever. I want my shoulders to look round and big. So I Photoshopped, put Garrett in a picture. She wants her shoulders to look round and cut, so she Photoshopped Philip in her picture. So hey, your shoulders will get there. That I can tell you. Your shoulders will get there. It's the best workout of your life. I'm gonna give you a real quick rundown of what it is. It's a 1 hour class. It's 10 minutes of calisthenics, warming up, getting your blood flowing, jumping jacks, stretching, and then it's 9 3-minute rounds with your gloves on. You're calling combos. You're just calling combos. There's a coach calling combos. He's your motivator, and you go for 3 minutes. You take a 45-second break, and then you again for 3 minutes, 9 rounds, and then you 15 minutes of core and stretching. That's the worst part, is the core for me. The core and stretching, and then you're done. If you don't leave soaking wet, you will. I promise. And it's a workout. And I always say in my classes, I want you to leave disgusted but fulfilled. I want you to leave laughing and smiling. It's the only place yesterday, well, it's just like a little cold. After we're just laughing as I'm soaking, sopping wet. Your shoulders are hurt, your back hurts, you put your core. It's the only full body workout. It's a full strength conditioning without lifting a weight. I hadn't touched weights in 2 months. I'm not saying I'm a bodybuilder, but I'm in pretty decent shape for 46 years old, and I haven't touched weights in 2 months. I lost even 7 pounds. I've been in here just getting after just 4 days a week, and I was in Miami last week for Mardi Gras, so I even kind of cheated. That's it. A huge thank you to the panel. I can't thank y'all enough. The parish president, all the way up to Mr. Fortunato, Mackie Shillstone. Obviously, he's super close to my heart and the things that he's done, and all for nothing. The guy's retired, and he's like, you texting me again? David, I'm putting my wallet. I don't know. I'll do something. So before I break, we have Jeansonne's catering. I shouldn't have said that. I'm paying them. Darn it. Well, we got to get Leah to see if she can give us a discount for mentioning those guys. We have soft drinks in the back. We're a fitness facility. We can't promote drinking. It's just kind of oxymoron. Doesn't work. So we have water, soft drinks. We have some incredible food. Really, some incredible food that can pass around. Little hors d'oeuvres. They're so fancy I can't even pronounce them. Fancy, good stuff. But we have does everybody have a ticket? Where's the ticket bowl? We're going to do it a little drawing. So I own 4 sweet seats at the Sanger. And if you've never been to the Sanger, you're missing something. If you've been to the Sanger, you understand what I'm talking about. If you've never been to a suite in the Sanger, it's a VIP experience. So I'm gonna raffle off. There's Phantom of the Opera coming up, and there's a Friday night show that I'm gonna donate, and there's a Sunday matinee show. You get four tickets, VIP suite access. You get picked up with a Mercedes limo bus and chauffeured the whole night. So it's a pretty cool deal, about a $1,500 package that I'm going to raffle off. First is the Friday night, unless you want to borrow it and switch up with the Sunday chick, that's on you. 030. Okay, this is the only one I told my buddy, Mr. Jerry. Who's got it? There you go, Jill. Jill's got it. Yeah, Phil, you got to verify that because you know Jill again. Shady. Especially her and Phil. So Friday night, Jill's got it. 4 tickets, Phantom of the Opera, Mercedes limo bus, all in. I'll even stock the bus with liquor. They know the bus. They've been on it too many times. Oh, wow, this is weird. The next one is 029. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Troy. There you go. Come on up, Mitch. There you go. Verify it because you got to watch Mitch is almost as bad as that. Mitch is with No Worries Food Prep. He does all of our food prep. At the end of the day, sit down, dude. This isn't good. You're lucky I mentioned you. You owe me 2 meals you left in the fridge. We've even gone that far just to talk on it for a minute. No Worries Food Prep is a meal prep. It's $8 for a fully prepared meal. This is not a commercial, so don't even say, can I say something or can I add to it? It's something that I eat. I'm busy. We're running businesses, raising kids, got a dog. That's the worst part of the whole life. He's like more busy than Jackson, huh? He's a rough dude. So with all that, we even carry that here in the back in the fridge. You place your order. We're official drop-off center. So from a nutritional side, from every aspect, G&C, from the nutraceutical sides, we partnered up with those guys. There's not a whole lot that I'll leave unturned when I attack something. In this one, I feel like, on a serious note, I'm just getting started. So stay tuned for that. We're going to do the ribbon cutting. Thank you.